and shine. That's right, Bird. Get in this game. We're all in the morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the motion, Marky, saying I'm alive. Another day alive. What a blessing to be alive. I'm get to wake up in the morning and check out plants. They're all growing and being them strong selves. And what a blessing it is to rise and shine every morning and be able to be the energy that I want in my life and to have the energy that I want in my life and to stay away from the energy that I don't want in my life. And this morning we got to talk about that because the friends you choose will determine your outcome. This last weekend I witnessed a lot of different situations befall people because they had some bunk ass friend or some bunk ass girlfriend or some bunk ass habits. And it's so weird to me how these characters, avatars, show up into our lives and will determine our outcome. I have spent many a morning hanging out with a so-called friend only to realize that they were destroying me in the end, right? I've been with girls that have tried to break up multi hundreds of thousands of dollar deals just because they wanted to be emotional and destroy something. And I've also been around people that are just destructive in general, never added anything to the situation but their destruction. And this is where this conversation comes from. There are so many people out there that have no guidance, right? And we were talking about it yesterday, but those are those emotional vampires that'll jump on your situation. Ooh, a blunt from last night. Okay, here we go. That now you're in a situation where you got to overcome somebody because they've been drilling holes in your canoe, and now you got to paddle even harder, faster, stronger to get away from these people. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate how we can be such light and enlightenment and help to other people. We can be the exact healing that they need, and at the same respect, we can be the destroyer. Just like they were talking about Batman. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Exactly my point. When these things happen, a lot of people don't get to be their true selves because they paired up with somebody that didn't bring them to a higher level. And I don't know if it comes from loneliness, I don't know if it comes from desperation, I don't know if it's just because we don't know. But there's a situation there where all of us have the opportunity to rise up and keep our heads held high and bound together and find our tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Look around. That's the amalgamation of all the people that you hang around with. I was talking with the girl yesterday and I just said, that's you. You're an amalgamation of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And then you go, oh shit, who have I been hanging out with? Who do I let into my circle? Who do I let in my realm? Who do I let in my light? And why? Why do I choose these people, and what do they have for me, or what are they providing for me in my life to make it a better situation? And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for allies. Bless up. Allies on this journey of life that they're gonna pull their own weight, that they're gonna pull themselves up and pull their own emotional stability up. I'm sick of trying to pull other grown ass people pants up. We're adults now. And you're in charge of you are responsible for your energy. That's what I loved about going into that door. I'm responsible for my energy. Don't be bringing your shit in my house, as my mom would tell you. Don't be putting your muddy feet all over a clean floor. But that's what people do. They'll be like, fuck your couch. And you're like, why are you on my couch making it worse? Why aren't you here helping me lift this couch or lift up? And that's when you got to ask yourself, is these the type of people that I want? The people that come around and destroy things? You know what I'm talking about when you have a friend over and all of a sudden they spilling shit or breaking shit or using your shit, not returning your shit. It's like, these people don't respect the process. These are the type of people that won't respect you and won't respect your outcome, and therefore, when they show up, they'll be drilling holes in your canoe, and you'll be wondering why your shit is sinking. You got yourself to look at. I asked myself for a long time, this last 5 months being in Brazil, being able to just sit there and go, why do I hang out with the people that I hang out with? Who are these people to me? And if they don't elevate me, why am I still hanging around with them? And that's why I had to cut some people. And maybe not so cut, like, delete and all this other childish stuff I used to participate on social media, but fade back, get off the gas and not listen to that shit no more. Get it out my ear. I'm not your psychologist. I have my own ship to run here, and it's a tight ship, so I don't need your loose lips sinking my ship. You know what I mean? I need strong hands on deck so we can all be successful and make it. I tell people all the time, it's ramming speed or get rammed. And no, I don't want to be a slave in ancient times, Greek times, and what do they call those times? Hold on, I know this. It's not prehistoric. Antiquity. In the times of antiquity, where you wouldn't even really have much control over your life, and then someone else had more control, but the harder you rode, the more survivability rate. So you had that, what did they call that? Damn, some of the weed already got me not thinking right. Self-interest. When we have our own self-interest in mind, then you got yourself a real friend. When someone has your own self-interest in mind, where they want to see your business succeed and they want to buy shirts from me, I got a lot of friends that still don't answer. Like, what the fuck is that? We don't hang out no more, right? Well, what the fuck is that? We still have friends on social media, but they don't really like up all my stuff. I see them like up everybody else's stuff, and then that's when I realized these people, they ain't my people, you know, and that's fine. You know, there's a lot of people that know of me, but don't know me and don't want to know me anymore, and that's fine as well. I'm trying to know people that want to know me, that want to be around my vibe and bring it up instead of taking it down, or participate instead of just watch, or just not even be there. And they're like, what are you doing here? How are you even useful? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? What is your use rate right now? Like, how useful can you be? And I mean, not to use people, just that they are putting in their own work, that they are putting in a hand, that there's not just me doing the digging over here. It's got to be mutual respect, mutual energy, and mutual effort. And I don't find a lot of people want to match efforts. They don't want to match side. They don't want to match that type of vibe. And that's why the girl's like, you're too intense. I'm like, you're too soft. You're sitting here crying and I'm smiling. You know? I don't allow these things to emotionally sway me. I don't participate in other people's drama being my waves. I surf my own wave, my own competition. It's my job to rise my own self up, my mood, my mentality. And that's how I became successful. It's all the way I look at things and my perspective and the people around me and the attitudes. And the attitudes determine the altitudes. And we always talk about this, but most people don't care. Most people don't even know, right? They don't even know the subtle things of someone having addictions, or that behavior, the repetitive behavior of doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. This asinine behavior. Well, oh, he promised me he wouldn't hit me anymore. Or, she said she would pay that bill, but she backed out of it. Or, oh, they broke their promise again. We know these type of people. They're broken, and I'm not trying to leave them behind. Don't trust and believe that. Your boy Saint knows there's going to be a psychologist. I want them to get some effort and pull themselves up by the bootstraps and really change their lives. But this is going to have to be a Saint's addiction decision. You know what I mean? You're going to have to choose your addiction wisely. You're going to have to choose your friends wisely, and just look around and ask yourself, what's their purpose? Ask yourself what your purpose is. Ask all the people around you what your purpose, and then you'll know. You'll know what your purpose is. You'll know that you don't need to waste your time on individuals that don't mind taking up your time, and then they don't mind not changing on time, if that makes sense. So, all my heart from the start, it's your boy Marky Saint. We got a minute left. If there's anybody out there that likes to comment on this, I didn't really talk a lot. I try to respond to everybody in the comments, but hit me up below. Let me know what's your strategy for getting rid of people that aren't participating or adding to the energies, and what's your self-protection mechanism for avoiding this type of situation. Just curious, so we can all help each other and get better at this thing called life. That's my morning marijuana motivation. I'm Mark Saint. This is Saint's Addiction. I love my life. I love doing this show. I love getting up in the morning, just smoking my weed, chilling out, talking to people from around the world. It makes me feel connected, and that we're doing something positive with this energy, and that's all we can do with life. So peace and love, and as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye but not forever and finish, and I will see you on the other side. Peace, love. Oh, don't forget to smash and share the like, subscribe button. Do that. Hit that thing and let your friends know there's a messenger out there and they need to hear the message. Reach, preach, and teach. Peace. I'm out. Ciao.